Hi, this is Hot Chocolate with Paul for Sunday, January 11, 2026. I've got a new phone, which you're going to see momentarily. I have a new logo, which you probably already saw. We're going to have some behind-the-scenes stuff today to start off the new year. And a couple of outtakes, which is something I've never done before on Hot Chocolate with Paul. So let's start with the new logo since you already saw it. This is the cup that has been featured in my logo for the past year or two. What I've typically done is take this cup and take a picture of it sitting on a tablecloth that's over there. This tablecloth is definitely showing its age and we are going to replace it soon. So there's the lamp and the coffee cup next to it. And then just add some text to it. But I decided to try something different. I was curious about artificial intelligence, and sadly to say, I gave into it because I came up with something that I really like. What you need to understand is that Hot Chocolate with Paul does not make any money for me at all. So my budget is essentially zero. And usually because of my pride in my own creativity, I like to do my own work. I guess if I had a decent budget, I would hire an artist to come up with something even better. So here's what the new graphic looks like. I decided to try artificial intelligence just to see what they could come up with. And lo and behold, this is the first one that came up. I gotta admit, I was pretty impressed by the way the guy looks in that picture, but I think I'd have to lose about 30 or 40 years to match what he looks like. Good looking guy though. So then I took this picture of myself at a wedding that I officiated at, and I told AI to make the image look more like this picture, and this is what we got. And I have to say, I'm actually pretty darn impressed. I was thinking more of a cartoon-like character for myself, but when I saw this, I'm like, I really like this. So this is the new graphic for now. And now it's time for the big reveal, my new phone. Stacy and I went out yesterday and got ourselves new phones for the first time in almost 7 years. And this is what I got. It's a Google Pixel 10. So now I am going to swap this phone for the one that you're watching me on. See the difference. And here we are. You're seeing the first video that I've ever shot on my new Google Pixel 10. So this is the one that I've been using for the last almost 7 years. It is a G8 ThinQ, an Android, and it has served me well through the years. It's outdated now. Technology has come a long way since this came out. You can see a lot of wear and tear on the case. It's pretty worn down. Buttons have long since fallen out. I can show you quick behind the scenes and do just a quick shot with this. So this is what you would have seen. And that's what it looks like to me when I'm shooting these videos. I had the camera mounted on a small tripod sitting on a table. There's Oreo the cat over there, resting as he always does. And then switching back, much better quality, wouldn't you say? So, I'll take the case off. And there it was. It's being traded in, so as soon as I'm satisfied that everything that we need is off of here, I'll do the factory reset and turn it in. So here's the condition of the case. As you can see, pieces of it have fallen off. Up on the top as well, and the bottom. I know I could have replaced this a long time ago, but I don't know, somehow the wear and tear on it had a bit of appeal to me. There's a magnet in there too, because I used to put it on my dashboard in my car. So if you've seen a lot of my driving videos on Hot Chocolate with Paul, that's how I had it mounted. If you've been following Hot Chocolate with Paul, you probably have seen a lot of these short videos that I've been putting up for the last couple of months. I do that because that's the current trend with people looking at YouTube shorts and Facebook Reels and TikTok and Instagram. It's amazing how people's attention spans have become so short that we can't even sit through a video for more than 4 seconds before it's time to scroll on to the next one. And I know that has affected how I have produced Hot Chocolate with Paul, because when I first started Hot Chocolate with Paul about 2 or 3 years ago, I was getting 200, 300 or more views. And, nothing to brag about, but, I had a small group of people that seemed to enjoy watching them. But then that number went lower and lower and lower and lower. And that's when I began to find out that with all of the monetization efforts on YouTube, they're really pushing the videos that they think can make money for them. So for somebody like me that just wanted to do it for fun, it kind of left me in the dust a little bit. So I've gone back and forth on how I should handle Hot Chocolate with Paul going forward. And here's Caroline. Hello, little Caroline. I know she likes to make impromptu appearances. Oh, she's a ham, I guess. So in going forward with Hot Chocolate with Paul, I've been unsure about how to proceed with it, but I finally decided that monetization would be nice, but it's not the most important thing to me. So I'm doing it for fun. I'm a retired TV guy. I used to work in radio as well. And I do this because I enjoy it. And, if I get 20 views, then you will enjoy it, I hope. So now that Caroline has made an unexpected appearance, I want to talk about some more behind the scenes stuff. I've never shown some outtakes on Hot Chocolate with Paul. If you saw the video short that I put out last week, it's called Barefooting. There were a couple of incidents that happened while I was shooting that I need to show you. This is some behind the scenes stuff. So before I do some of the behind the scenes stuff, I'm going to do a quick recap and show you part of the short. So here it is. And now I want to go back and show you some outtakes, some footage that you didn't quite see. The first one was when I stepped on the screwdriver in the kitchen. As you can see, I had it set up so that I would step on it at the right moment, but then I suddenly knocked it way behind me and I didn't see where it went. To me, the funny part is that you can see it in the background, but I'm on the floor looking for it because I thought it went off to the side. The other one is where I was trying to drop the book on my foot. The drop was intentional, but the fact that I fell over right afterwards was not planned. I really did fall over. And looking back at it later, I thought it was funny, so that's the cut that I used. Here's Caroline getting in my picture. So I want to remind you that I do have another YouTube channel called Huh? That's an acronym for Hear You Hear. And it's a new channel. It's all about hard of hearing or hearing impairment, whether you're hard of hearing or deaf. Oh, Caroline. I'm trying to make something useful out of that YouTube channel for anybody that wants to be part of the hearing impaired community. Well, that's all for Hot Chocolate with Paul for today. Shooting for a Sunday schedule, so every Sunday, check it out in the morning, grab a cup of hot chocolate, coffee, tea, whatever you want to drink, and we'll sit back and have a nice little chat. So, thanks for watching. Hot Chocolate with Paul is a video log of life experiences that I feel might inspire other people. I'm a minimalist 60 plus geezer in the making. Sometimes my wife Stacy will appear. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can catch new videos whenever they come out.